plus 3 spleen capacity. Moxie. You got Moxie, kids. Okay, I guess we're good. Let's just go. Exactly, team. Exactly. Okay, let's just go to Frisco. Enough screwing around. Up to one side of the trail, you spot a goblin digging in the sand with a little shovel and a pail. Hello, I am Clams digging. Clams? Clams not being in desert. Clams is ocean thing. Haha, showing what you knowing. Okay, we're gonna talk to it in goblin tongue. Clams ocean fish being, like slugs with shell having, not in desert. Oh yes, smarty human, look at this. They pulled a large piece of shiny abalone shell out of their pail. Well, while not exactly clam, is indeed an odd thing to find in the desert. Okay, I'm gonna fight this jackass. Yeah, give me the thing, bruh. Sorry I had to kill you. We got the shiny abalone brooch. Frisco. Exactly, team. Exactly. You gotta get the train back. This is embarrassing. Smee points to that set of deep ruts off the side of the railroad tracks. In order to take the trains off somewhere in the desert, you have to follow it. I'll see what I can do. Okay, exactly, team. We're gonna follow the tracks. You jump onto Tim's back and ride like the wind, following the railroad tracks back in the desert. When you finally catch up, you stand up on Tim's saddle and leap onto the back of the train like a real badass, just barely catching the edge of the roof and pulling yourself up. Here's hoping you don't have to do that again. Your stuntman could have been killed. Looks like Susie decided not to join you on account of not having a stuntman. So you're on your own until you get back to Frisco. Phew. Atop the stolen train, you see? We're right here, and apparently we're gonna fight this guy. Let me see something a little bit over here. Overly tanned books. 1 maximum AP plus 7 Moxie. 1 maximum AP plus 4 armor. 20 maximum HP. Okay, we're gonna wear these things. I hope the Moxie doesn't, like, you know, affect me. But that was pretty cool. Okay, let's just go and kick this guy's ass. What? It's a ladder leading to the train car below. Okay. This guy? You're feeling neither fair nor square. Take the train back by force. Let me see over here. Inside the stolen train. Someone has carefully stacked these crates with the descent up arrows all pointing in different directions. That is good. What is this keys? It's a lock safe. Crack it. You don't have the necessary cracking skill, and this barrel is labeled nubs. Hand fruit. Nothing over here. It's the door to the next car, and it's locked with an unpickable plot brand lock. Okay. Let's just go up. Take the train by force. Okay, Emperor Northern. Attack. Okay. He ran away. You kick this whole northern province down the road a ways. I mean down the train a ways. I mean he ran further down the roof of the train. Hooray! So now we go over here. Oh good, somebody has built a rickety ass bridge between these cars. Okay. It's a ladder leading to the train. Okay, climb down. We got some people. These guys look angry and confused. We're gonna jump them. Yeah, haha. Okay. How about I let me see over here. Oh, you see, I don't need to. How about I do this? Train burglar. Damage 78. Okay, you know what? We're gonna start doing this. Boom. Ooh, that didn't hurt. That didn't hurt. Boom. Nice. I'm invincible, bro. Victory. Dining car key. Okay. And we're just walking stupid. See? Unlock it. You unlock the door. This table looks like it got jostled around in some kind of scuffle, but the flowers are still standing. This table didn't deserve flowers. It's got one of those fancy silver dome things. Investigate. You've never wanted anything more in your life than you want to lift up this dome and see what's under it, but you're not sure you can muster the amount of culinary expertise it requires to properly reveal the dish of such presumed quality. Do it. We got the shaving cream pie. Yuck. Oh, nice flowers. Okay, the door between the diner car and the sleeper car is welded shut. Okay, let's just go up. Oh, look at this. There's Norton. You get a clear shot at him from here if you want to throw that pie at him. Yeah. There you go. Pie in the face. Curses. And take that. And now we just crossed this. Awesome. And climb down. Okay, inside the stolen train, and we got a messily scrolled note. We read it. I've hidden the key to the forward passenger car in my luggage to make it easier for me to murder everyone in the sleeper car. Sincerely, the train murderer. Come to the roof of the sleeper car in the next 55 minutes if you want to murder it. Crazy. Check inside. You open the door to the first passenger compartment. The sole occupant is a little boy about 10 years old wearing a blue suit and knickerbockers. Hello, sir. Something wrong? Nothing. Need to worry about, kid. I'm on the trail of a bad guy. I mean a murderer, sir. I'm pretty sure there's one on this train, and they don't call me the world's greatest detective for nothing. What's your name, kid? I probably shouldn't say, sir. There might be a copyright thing. Okay, then. I'm pretty sure I can handle it. Just let me ask you one question, and you should lock your door after I'm gone. I understand, sir. What would you like to know? Are you on the roof of the train? Excuse me? A murderer left a note saying he's on the roof of the train. Are you? No, sir. I'm on my passenger compartment. Right, good. That'll be all. Check inside this one. You open the door to the second passenger compartment and look inside. There's a portly man in a dapper gray suit with a tiny, meticulously waxed mustache. And now I'd like to clarify an enormous bushy one. Okay. Excuse me, sir. Is there some way I might be of assistance, monsieur? Sorry to bother you, Paul Rudd, but there's a murderer on the loose and I'm checking the passenger's compartment. Sacre bleu. This is very serious, mon ami. Allow me to prefer to use the use of my little grey cells. I don't know what that means, but thank you. Let me ask you one question. Certainly, I am at your service. Are you on the roof of the train? The roof of the train, monsieur? Right now? That's right. No, I'm here having a conversation with you. Good, that is all. And the third one. You open the door to the third passenger compartment and find nobody inside. Since the note from the murderer said he was going to be on the roof of the train, that means he couldn't be in his passenger compartment. You see? Deduction. And since there's no one inside this passenger compartment, whoever the compartment belongs to can only be by process of elimination be on the roof. Which means the person who rented this compartment must be the murderer. Probably. The only clue you find in here is a luggage ticket though. It has a number 3 on it. And over here, the only passenger in this compartment is a middle-aged woman who is writing something in a notebook. She looks up as you enter and greets you with a friendly northeastern accent. Why, hello, is there something you need, dear? Sorry to bother you, ma'am. I don't want to alarm you, but there's a murderer aboard the train and I'm investigating. A murderer on a train? My goodness. That would be a wonderful premise for my next novel. Murder, she wrote. Sure, why not? Anyway, I just need to ask you one question. Go ahead, Radiator. According to my evidence, the murderer is on the roof of the train. Are you on the roof of the train? No, dear. Alright, thank you for your time. Would you like a meat pie? They're homemade. No thanks. Just have a look at the displaying card before you go. Okay. You find bag number 3 and it has the key to the forward passenger's car inside. That's very corroborating evidence for your theory of who the murderer is. You get an item, passenger car key. unlock it. You finally made it to the passenger car, one car back from the locomotive, which may be confusing if you thought the locomotive meant the entire train, so I could just say the engine, except that also refers to the engine itself, that is the actual steam engine that makes the train go, and not just the foremost car of the train. Anyway, you're in the passenger car. Suddenly, Norton clambers in the window. He must have dramatically clung to the side of the train in order to reveal at the last minute that he hadn't actually been defeated. Dang it. He runs into the foremost car of the train and locks the door. What a jerk. Maybe you could get some of the passengers to help break the door down and arrest him? Or maybe you could just kick the door down and shoot him until he can't bother anyone anymore. Up to you. There are a lot of people here. What? Someone's sleeping. Excuse me. Crazy jerk calling himself the Emperor Norton has hijacked the train. I need volunteers. Will you help me? I'd rather not. Come on, please. Pretty please. Please, please, with sugar on top. Pretty please, with gravy on top. Please, 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 please. Okay. That was not good. What is this guy? Hey buddy, you okay? It's a lie. We're navigating to Frisco. Frisco probably doesn't even exist. Okay, this guy is freaking out and we don't have the percussive maintenance to slap it. Who is this girl? This lady is flipping through a book titled Birds of the Western Territory. Since most of the place is desert, it isn't a very long book. Yeah, indeed. Excuse me, man. Crazy Psycho has taken over the train's engine car and I need volunteers to help break down the door and arrest him. Oh my, I certainly couldn't be of any help with that. I'm very conflict averse. But if I told you that he hates birds and is determined to outlaw them from the territory after he seizes power. That's very sly, but I know you're only saying that because you saw the book it was written. Yeah, you got me there. Any other ideas to convince me? Suddenly you hear a tapping at the passenger car door. What the? Russell! You open the window and your pet crow Russell flaps in and perches on your shoulder. You remember from the first episode, Russell, we set him free. Hey buddy, good to see you. Call. Oh my gosh, what a beautiful crow, and he knows you? Sure. Me and Russell go way back. Right buddy? Call. I rescued him from the cat when he was just out of the nest and raised him as a pet. I set him free when I left home recently. What is he doing? He has been following you since then? No, he probably happened to fly by and spotted me on the roof of the train and recognized me. Crows are crazy smart like that. Oh, that's amazing. What would he give to have an avian friend like that? Well, I'm gonna be doing a lot of traveling after this, I figure, so I can really drag Russell along with me. But I bet Russell wouldn't mind being pulled with a nice lady in Frisco who helped save the trains. What do you think, Russ? Russell calls again and flaps over to perch next to the lady. He lightly pecks at her shoulder in a friendly manner. Call. Oh my goodness, how could I refuse? It's a pleasure to meet you, Russell. My name's Hannibal. Awesome. I'll let you know when we're ready. Okay, we got one over here. There's Russell, you see. The little girl is peering out of the window of the train, clearly bored out of her mind. Hi there, busy? No, all my toys and friends are in her luggage and it's boring and I hate it. Do you want to help me with something really important? Like what? A bad guy took over the engine car and I need some people to help me break down the door and arrest him. What, mister? I'm just a little girl. Hey now, that's not a good attitude. Don't ever let anyone tell you that you can't do anything just because you're a girl. Okay, but we'll bust the crew's face in. That's the spirit. But you gotta pay me in advance. You're learning a little too fast, you know? I like stuffed animals. I'll be right back. Okay. Stuffed animals. This man is too busy ignoring his daughter to not ignore you. This woman is focusing on her knitting and ignoring the general commotion. She must have been knitting the whole trip, because the scarf she's made could accommodate a whole marching band. Excuse me, man. Whatever you say, I want no part of it. I keep myself to myself. And I have no desire to get involved, thank you very much. Come on, this is important and I don't have the skills needed to this. This woman ignores me. And this guy, can you help me with something? Sorry, I'm busy. Ask my wife or my daughter. God knows she could do with something to keep her occupied. What are you working on? It's quite academic and you wouldn't understand. Try me. If you must know, I'm a scholar of foreign antiquities. I'm attempting to resolve this ancient conundrum from the Far East. He shows you a sheet of paper covered with little boxes, some of which have numbers in them. Solve it with the mysticality. That's a Sudoku. My little brother thinks they're for babies. What? Look, this box can be a 3 or a 7 because you've got those there and there, so it has to be a 4, which means it's 5 here and 9 here, and that's a 9, and this can be, so that's a 7, and it was a 2. You quickly fill in the rest of the puzzle. Well, damn it, what fun is it if you just solve it for me? Sorry. Will you help me break down the door to the engine and rent the Esperer? Well, I guess I got nothing better to do. Cool. Okay, I don't know if we can do this. Confront Norton. Open up, Norton. Alright, then I'm coming in. Oh yeah, you and what army, tough guy? You glance back at the passengers. Me and this army. At least 3 passengers. You and the passengers break down the door very impressively, though it would have been better if you had some torches and some old-fashioned rakes. Norton has backed up into the corner of the engineer's compartment next to the engineer, who looks over his shoulder at you and shrugs. So-called Emperor Norton, you're under arrest for the crime of being a total ass. That's not illegal. It is when I'm in town, bro. Everybody grab him, except you, Mr. Engineer. I can see you're busy driving the train. Right. Actually, if you could turn around and head back to Frisco at the next station, that'd be great. No problem. And let go, this isn't over. You haven't heard the last of me. Tell it to the judge, Norton. The prison judge. Exactly, Tim. Okay, so we're back here. We got the train. You did it. Thanks, boss. No problem. We got the train laid right up to the station now. The first ever cross-territory railroad, thanks to the Manifest Destiny Railroad Company. And principally you. You did a real good job, Fousey Barth. Shucks, don't mention it. Exactly, Tim. Exactly. So let's talk to Susie. We made it. We got all the way west. We surely did. Thanks for having me along, Fousey. It's been good times by and large. Oh heck, Susie Cochran. Are you fixing to split on me? Nah, I got no particular pressing business. I'll stick around till you're finished, whatever it is you think you're doing. High five. Okay, should we do something? What do you think we should do next? Well, Fousey, I gotta say you did a heck of a job. Looks like you saved the date and everything. Shucks, could have done it without you, Susie. Come on, let's go check out the final cut scene. I sure hope there's a happy ending. I love a happy ending. Okay, any other ideas? Susie reminds you of the professor. Another suggestion, that's it. Much obliged. Let's go check the final cutscene. And we're just walking stupid. Now playing the final cutscene. Looks like somebody on the train got a job as the projectionist. Would you like to watch this movie? It's free because movies that have only recently been invented and nobody has figured out that they can charge for them. Note, doing this will not change anything about the world of your character. When the cutscene is over, you'll still be right here and you can keep playing if you want. Sure, show me the final cutscene. Some folks say ending don't matter. But other folks, they like to know how things turn out. The consequences of their actions, like. While the train running again, Frisco thrived. With the train running again, Frisco thrived. People came from all over to seek their fortunes. But thanks to you, they didn't have to do it while on fire because of some cow attacked their wagon. That's good. You see? And the people were just walking around and having fun. And we need to press a key at some point. Still walking, still walking. And just people walking, you know. I'm gonna press a key. With the railroad completed and Norton ousted, Smee found himself out of a job, but in an opportunity. After being elected major, he managed to grow an infrastructure of Frisco with compassion and pragmatism. In 1944, Frisco was named Most Reasonable City by the Tuesday Evening Post. Nice, you know, with the cutscene of people, City Hall, and there's me. The idea of city life didn't appeal to Susie much. After you and she parted ways, she moved down the peninsula ways and settled at Coast Bane Farm, still fighting the good fight, in her way. You see? Lucy is just in the thing. Nice. Coast Bane, that's the plant apparently. After she finished getting the bakery boys up and running, Louise moved to Frisco and opened her own shop specializing in artisanal breads and pies. Yep, you see, happy ending. Thanks to your assistance, Howard Buppert got the photography bug, or should we say the photography owl. Anyway, he opened an art gallery so the citizens of Frisco would never again have to suffer from the inability to see pictures of owl skeletons whenever they wanted. That's pretty cool. You see, he has the gallery with the pictures and things and the people watching. Kurtz left the fort and set up shop in Frisco. His cult fitness group skyrocketed in popularity. The growth was entirely due to word of mouth, because the first rule of Kurtz Fits is that you cannot stop talking about Kurtz Fits. Kurtz till it hurts. No Kurtz pain, no Kurtz gain. You see? He solved all of Brentwood's problems. With the increase in morale and saved resources, they were able to clear the weeds from the road and fix the well and the broken hitching post. There was even enough left over to give the mayor's office a new coat of paint, refresh the facade of the butter biscuit, and add a second story to the bunkhouse. They even managed to get that horse into rehab. You see, there was a horse that was kind of drunk. Everything looks real nice now. You see? The horse, clean, sober. You see? On the wagon. Nice. Yes. Chuck continued to run his blood and breakfast without incident, accident, scandal, or allegation for many years. Okay, Chuck, you know, he was a good guy in the end. I don't know. You won one of the reenactment scenarios at Fort Memoriam. They still talk about you. Remember when that fousey fella came through here? Yeah, he was not very good at this game. What? Do you have any more root beer? You jackass, I won the scenario. With your help, Roy's Bean Jelly Beans Museum became the talk of the town. Well, first they had to build a town nearby, but once they did, ooh-wee. Roy Beans, Jelly Beans Museum. See, there's people just waiting to go. Some of them just dancing, clapping, having fun. A lot of fun. You left Dirtwater a nicer town than you found it. The streets were a little safer. The people were a little wealthier. And the children like ice cream just a little more. The ice cream thing might not have been because of you, I guess. Okay. So, it looks nice, you see? It looks really nice. There's a wizard over there. Some people drinking. Nice. The kitchen, the poker room, darts, this guy drinking. As for you, after your adventure, you settled in Frisco and bought a very long, very narrow house. You filled it with souvenirs of your exploits and started an antique hat-rack collection. When you left home, you told Rufus you wanted to help people. You helped 36 people over the course of your adventure. Your parents would be proud. Actually, I meant to say that they are proud. The last time you visited, you asked both of them if they were proud, and they both said yes. You see, this is our house, and we got the racks for the hats. We got over the guns. We get a map, and we get the different things. You know, I'm a little confused because I thought we were going to have like a big fight against some sort of necromancer, but apparently not. And also we get a pupitorium over here, like in the middle of the room, you know. In 1906, all of the remaining cows in the West were simultaneously activated by some kind of signal from hell. They thunder east, forming a gigantic, single-minded herd. The bovine taint in your blood, not dulled any by the passage of time, compelled you to join them. The infernal sadist Duke Bovicus took command of the cow army and drove it east into Dirtwater. Holy crap! I don't know what's going on here. There's a lot of demon cows, you know. Fortunately, a gang of rodeo clowns swept in the last minute and slaughtered the herd just before it reached Dirtwater. Unfortunately, all of the townfolk of Dirtwater had a hard time sleeping for pretty much the rest of their lives. Seriously, it was a grisly sight. 420 years later, deep beneath the ground, ancient machines silently stopped doing the thing they were built to do. It's probably fine. You and everybody you know are dead by then, and most of humanity has moved to space. Still though, it's a shame about the planet. There were some cool bars there. You see? The LB Bretto thing, also known as the Zombie Research Initiative Facility. Weird. Thank you for playing. Credits of Loathing. Extra special thanks. Special thanks. And thanks. And we got some beta testers. More beta testers. The end. If you enjoyed West of Loathing, you may also enjoy your free browser-based game, The Kingdom of Loathing, on the internet. Yeah. Okay, well, you see, that was West of Loathing. There's a few other parts that you can probably investigate, but, you know, the main part of the game is done. And, as always, we're just gonna walk stupid all the way, you know, into the sunset. So yeah, this was the West of Loathing. Awesome game. So I hope you enjoyed the series. That's it for now. See you next time.
On the dark roads of Montana, there's a shadow in the dirt. The whisper of a mountaineer in a ragged flannel shirt. He walks the stony hillsides with his mandolin in hand, but you'll never see his face around this long forgotten land.